What's up YouTube, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be looking at Rick Sanchez. Now you do unlock Rick Sanchez at page 10 during this season's battle pass. Now the only way to actually unlock this outfit is to unlock all 99 other cosmetics you do get in the battle pass. He does come with a backlink called the Butter Robot. So without further ado guys, let's get this review started. So, Rick Sanchez. Now Rick Sanchez is a popular character from the series Rick and Morty. Now they did an amazing job actually incorporating Rick Sanchez into the battle pass itself. And I have to be honest with you, I've actually never seen Rick and Morty, but this actually makes me want to see it a little bit more. Now the outfit itself is actually very cool. He does have a coat on himself, and just the shading of colors they actually use on the outfit makes it look fake whenever you're using them in the battlefield, but it looks amazing. So what are my thoughts about him? I think that Rick Sanchez was an amazing character, but I don't think he deserved the tier 100. I do think that Dr. Sloan would have been a better tier 100 outfit than Rick Sanchez, and then just switch the roles in between the pages that you do unlock them. But it is what it is. Rick Sanchez himself is an amazing skin, and the only downfall I do have is the backlink. But other than that, I do think that he's an excellent skin. So what's my final rating for Rick Sanchez? I'm gonna have to give Rick Sanchez an 8 out of 10. I would have given him a better rating, but it is very hard to combo with him. Now the shading they do use for the character itself is very different to every other Fortnite cosmetic we do have, so making combinations with him is actually a little bit difficult. Then you do have the backlink, the Butter Robot, which is just a little robot you do have on your back with butter, which it is introduced in one of the episodes of Rick and Morty. And I mean, they could have used something else, but it's still very decent. So without further ado guys, let's get these combos started. Now for our first combination with Rick Sanchez, we are going to be pairing him up with the Stellar Jaunt. Now this backlink actually goes perfectly on his back. It does have on the sides a blue color scheme that goes very good with the shirt he is wearing under his lab coat, and then you do have all these futuristic stuff, especially those balls and even that sword that goes perfectly with the whole theme. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the Phantasmic pose. Now for the Phantasmic pose, we're going to be going with the hero's aura, with the primary color being white and the secondary being turquoise, just to match the lab coat he does have and even the undershirt. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the lightning. The lightning control fits perfectly with this combination just because of the blue aesthetics it does produce. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Star Strider. Now the outfit itself doesn't really have orange, but for the most part the glider is white. The Star Strider itself is modeled after the chapter 2 glider design, and it still looks very futuristic. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the Doodle Buddies. Now the Doodle Buddies itself does have an all white cosmetic look, which goes perfectly with the lab coat he is wearing. Then for our next combination with Rick Sanchez, we are going to be pairing him up with the Backbeat. Now for the Backbeat, we are going to be going with that green edit style, since it does have like that turquoise blue color scheme that goes perfectly with the undershirt he does have. Then for the most part, the whole backlink is white, so it looks really good with the coat. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the Hand of Lightning. Now the Hand of Lightning is just lightning on your hand, and it is all white. It goes perfectly with the lab coat he is wearing, and overall very futuristic. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the Spectral Essence. Now the Spectral Essence is a simplistic wind control you do have whenever you're listening to the battlefield, and it fits perfectly with the white aesthetic from the outfit. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Mellow Rider. Now the Mellow Rider is a chapter 1 glider design that does have an all white color scheme with the marshmallow logo on top, but it still looks very good whenever you are using it combined with the Backbeat. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the Fingerprint. Now the Fingerprint with the light blue color scheme combined with the white just looks amazing. It matches perfectly with the lab coat and the undershirt, and overall fits really well with this combination. Then for our next combination with Rick Sanchez, we're going to be pairing him up with no backlink. Now this is one of those outfits that looks very good without a backlink. The coat itself, just having it simple, just looks amazing. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the driver. Now the driver harvesting tool is just a basically golf club. Now it does have a little tint of blue on the end of the glove club that goes perfectly with the blue aesthetics from the outfit as well. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the DNA. Now the DNA control goes very good with the whole theme of Rick and Morty, and it goes really well with the color scheme as well. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the holographic glider. Now the holographic glider is just a hologram of an umbrella, but it looks very good, especially combined with the DNA control. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the Sharky. Now the Sharky itself is not completely white, it's more of a light grayish color tone, but it goes perfectly with Rick Sanchez since there's not really any wraps that is completely all white. Now for the honorable mentions with Rick Sanchez, you do want to pair him up with anything that does have white. Anything with a light blue color tone or anything in between is going to look perfectly with Rick Sanchez. Now, we are going to be focusing on the back being the butter robot. Now for the butter robot, we are going to be pairing him up with the man cake. Now this was an excellent choice for a combination, especially because man cake does have a lot of butter bars all around his chest. Now, he could have actually built a robot to actually help him out with the butter, and that's where the butter robot does come in hand. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the spur red swinger. Now the spur red swinger is like a western harvesting tool, which actually does have a spur on top of the harvesting tool itself. Now the mere color scheme and just the whole thing goes perfectly with man cake. Then for the contra, we're going to be going with the lava. Now I do love the lava in this combination just because of the orange aesthetics it does bring to the table, which goes perfectly with the handkerchief he does have around his neck. Then for the glide, we're going to be going with the covered crusader. Now the covered crusader is just a wagon that normally you do use in the west, which looks perfectly with the whole theme of the man cake. Then for the route, we're going to be going with the call sign falcon. And now the call sign falcon does have a washed out black color scheme with a little bit of brown, which goes perfectly with the trousers he is wearing. Then for our next combination with the butter robot, we are going to be pairing it up with Sith. Now this combination just goes really well because Sid does look like he's from the future. The aesthetics, the color schemes, everything about him just goes perfectly with the butter robot. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the Vision Strikers. Now the Vision Strikers, we're going to be going with the default edit style since it does have that greenish, orange, and even white color scheme that goes perfectly with the outfit's color scheme. Then for the contra, we're going to be going with the Chroma Flame. Now the Chroma Flame is one of those contras that's just out there. The color scheme is very majestic, looks very cool, and it just looks amazing with the skin. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Hot Ride. Now the Hot Ride glider does have a very futuristic look that goes perfectly with the outfit. Now the coat he is wearing does have red in the bottom of it, which goes perfectly with the color scheme of Hot Ride. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the Impasto. Now the Impasto wrap does have a very cool color tone. Now everything about this color scheme goes perfectly with the skin itself, and it just looks amazing. Then for our last combination with the butter robot, we're going to be pairing it up with the Imperial Stormtrooper. Now the Star Wars whole universe does have a lot of robots, so having an extra one just dedicated to making butter just fits the whole theme. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the Ne-Jari Warhammer. Now for the Ne-Jari Warhammer, we're going to be going with the Galactic Warhammer edit style since it does have a silverish color tone that goes really well with the Stormtrooper all white cosmetic look. Then for the contra, we're going to be going with the Spectral Essence. Now again, the Spectral Essence is very universal and it goes perfectly with an all white outfit like the Imperial Stormtrooper. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Spiky Jet. Now the Spiky Jet is just a spaceship which normally goes perfectly with any Star Wars character. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the Red Line. Now the Red Line is an all white cosmetic look for a wrap. It does have a red animation of a line going across it, which goes perfectly with the glider we are going to be using. Now for the honorable mentions with the butter robot, you could pair it up with anything that does have anything to do with space. Anything like with Star Wars or anything robotic is going to look perfect with the butter robot. Now those were the 3 combinations I did find for Rick Sanchez and the 3 combinations I did find for the butter robot. Let me know in the comments below which one's your favorite. And if you guys are new to my channel, subscribe. I post videos of fake cosmetic skins every single day. And if you want to support the channel, my code is ENIGMAKIDD, all caps, 2 D's all together. Each time you guys use my code in the item shop or the Epic Game Store, I do get a small percentage of it, and it really helps this channel grow. And if you guys have any combo suggestions, leave them in the comments below. And for all my social media and Discord, they'll be in the description. And with that being said, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.